to replace Williams. Again, that's just speculation at the half as the final thoughts from the Smithtown huddle. Head coach Tom Lips for Smithtown Arsenal and Scott Diamond for FC Dallas. FC Dallas in red, going left to right across your screen. Smithtown Arsenal going blue in blue, going right to left. Sergio Lara standing over the ball right now as we are anxiously awaiting the start of this U17 boys pool match. This is U17, so we will play 45-minute halves. Our previous game that just finished about a half hour ago saw several water breaks. And we are underway here in Germantown. Field 9 of the Maryland SoccerPlex, about 20-ish miles northwest of downtown Washington, D.C. A couple of early opportunities for Smithtown Arsenal, but a over-the-back foul called on Musa Kanat. And Sawyer Williams will take the free kick. About a minute old here. Bo Hornberger getting the header. This is Con Ilgen, had the lone goal for Smithtown in their loss yesterday to Fullerton. Hornberger sends it forward towards Thomas Butsky. And Butsky laid one for Harrison Weilbacher. Forced to cut back to Joseph Lamonaco. This is Pool A of the U17B. Coming up later tonight, a U17 Pool B matchup between Cup Gold and Manhattan PSG. An attacking throw-in, or a defending throw-in, excuse me. Here's Alan Salazar for FC Dallas. One-touch pass from Ivan Ulloa. Spells his last name Ulloa. Christopher Villalobos heads on. Zach Pogrob will actually have Christopher Hetler take this throw-in. And a deflection falls for Harrison Weilbacher in the box, creating space. Tries a chip shot over Williams, denied by the post. Weilbacher was able to create separation from Ryan Jacksta, and it very nearly paid off with Williams playing outside the 6-yard box. And Weilbacher nearly opened the scoring in the 4th minute. Here's Con Ilgen, crossing to the box, headed out by Dallas. Hetler loses possession. Jacksta clears. Kevin Rodas now intercepted. Here's Joseph Lamonaco. He turns it over quickly. Sergio Lara had a goal for FC Dallas in their draw with LVSA 97 Red. So did Kamar Marriott, who is also starting today. Here's Thomas Butsky. Ilgen trying to find Kadot waiting in the 6-yard box. Again, cleared by FC Dallas. So Smithtown in the opening 4 minutes and change with a heavy majority of opportunities. Again, Harrison Weilbacher hitting the post with Sawyer Williams beaten soundly. LaMonaco. That will fall well left of the near post. Let's take a look at that last play. As we'll actually bring that to you at a later time, shortly. Goal kick taken by Williams, headed back across the halfway line. Long ball cleared by Jacksta. Kamar Marriott gets the clearance. And a tangle. Ivan Ulloa suffers the foul. As we now take a look at the replay, here's Weilbacher one-on-one with Dylan Loftus. Loftus lost his balance, and Weilbacher tried to chip Curlin, just denied by the post. And you see Weilbacher, he knows he missed a golden opportunity there. Will he come to rue it later in the match? The scenarios are as follows for advancement. FC Dallas Youth as a long-range shot. Bounces wide, and a corner kick awarded to FC Dallas. Because they tied, they are at 1 point. So they will not advance today automatically to the semifinals, but they cannot automatically be eliminated either. So a loss would not be beneficial, but it would not be fatal as far as today goes. As Loftus sends the cross in, collected by Noah Veradier. For Smithtown, meanwhile, depending on how the game simultaneous to us goes, between Fullerton Rangers 96 White and LVSA 97 Red, if Fullerton wins and Smithtown loses today, then they would be eliminated with one group game still to go. Of course, that's if Smithtown loses, because we just witnessed Alliance Academy from Grand Rapids, Michigan in a very similar situation in a U15 girls game. They came out and won 2-0 over Legends FC. And we just saw Smithtown very nearly open the scoring back in the 4th minute when they hit the bar. And a long-range shot from Thomas Butsky bounces in front of Sawyer Williams, easily collected by the FC Dallas keeper. Touch pass from Ivan Ulloa. Finds an opportunity and a goal! In the 8th minute, after Harrison Weilbacher hits the post at the other end, Sergio Lara finds the back of the Smithtown net. Arsenal 0, FC Dallas 1. And here's a look at the goal. It was a header, falls right to Sergio Lara, his second goal of the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. And Smithtown now may very well have a long night ahead of them. 8th minute from Sergio Lara. And here's an opportunity for Con Ilgen. Falls right to Weilbacher again, this time more closely guarded than he was on that opportunity where he was only denied by the post. And a long-range shot is way wide and high. So FC Dallas, against the run of play, After being on the defensive foot for the majority of the opening minutes, Sergio Lara strikes in the 8th minute to give FC Dallas Youth Premier a 1-0 lead in this Pool B match. Tenth minute now. A reminder that our clock here, while accurate, is unofficial. The referee does have the only official say on the timing. We will have two 45-minute halves. This is U17 boys. And then coming up at 2 p.m. Eastern time, one more U17 boys game. Cup Gold, Cincinnati United Premier, taking on Manhattan SC PSG. That's a Pool B matchup in the U17 boys tournament. This is a Pool A matchup. Right now, looks like Sergio Lara may have taken a shot to the face, acting like there's blood coming out. That is the goal scorer back in the 8th minute. And now a decision here for Scott Diamond to make. Will he have FC Dallas play with 10 men momentarily, or will he make a substitution here in the 11th minute? We'll try and bring you a replay as soon as we can, but from what it looks like, the way Lara is acting, he's holding his face in a way that he got hit in the way that drew blood. And now he's trying to draw attention over to the medical staff. Scott Diamond walking over. And now a medical cart is on the way. He is hunched over. Still trying to figure out exactly what the problem is. Gives us a chance to catch our breath. Maybe this could potentially serve as a water break. It will not. Scott Diamond is motioning to the bench to bring on a substitute, and he will do so in the 12th minute. Number 60, Jose Benitez, as Sergio Lara, the goal scorer today, in the 8th minute, is now substituted out with an apparent injury, the details of which are unknown, but we are ready to resume play in the 13th minute. Throw in for Christopher Hetler. And a tussle for the ball leads to a Dallas throw-in. And if you're just joining us, 13th minute, Matt Digby coming to you live from the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown, Maryland. FC Dallas already leads 1-0 on an 8th-minute goal from Sergio Lara. Although not too long ago, Lara was substituted out because of an apparent injury. He is still being treated on the opposite end line of where the action is. Brian Padilla. This is Jose Benitez, who replaced Lara as a substitute. Headed away by Zach Pogrob. Weilbacher, meanwhile, hit the post before Lara's goal. is Weilbacher trying to feed Musa Kanat. This is Lamonaco. Now down the left wing for Weilbacher. One-on-one with Dylan Loftus. Weilbacher gets possession back from Loftus. Now cuts in between Withers, who steals the ball away. Withers, one-touch pass intercepted by Butsky. Or excuse me, that was Abilene who intercepted it. Here's Butsky, loses possession to Benitez. Down the line, intended for Ivan Ulloa. Cleared by Noah Veranier. Well, I can tell you now that sound you just heard is the medical cart driving Sergio Lara back to the tent. Looks like he may have taken a nosebleed. A shot to the nose, covering his nose as if his nose were bleeding. Here's Kevin Rodas. In the middle, intended for Ulloa. Still with possession. Withers misplaced his foot to collect the pass. And a throw-in now. Smithtown Arsenal in blue with white shorts, blue socks, white trim and numbers. FC Dallas in red with white hoops, just like the Major League Soccer Club FC Dallas. Goal kick taken by Sawyer Williams. Headed away by Lamonaco. Forward ball intended for Kevin Rodas, trying to get in behind Stephen Dovey. Rodas keeps possession. Intercepted and cleared by Musa Kanat. Now back to Ulloa. Here's Brian Padilla. Keeping it in bounds for Jose Benitez. Cross into the box at Withers. Deflected out for a corner. So FC Dallas with a chance to add to their lead in the 17th minute at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Corner on its way in, headed out by Dovey. Will be collected by Rodas, back to Padilla. Cross into the box, collected by Noah Veranier, nearly collided with his own co-captain, Dovey. Withers stabs it towards Loftus, who clears it away from Weilbacher. Now Butsky. Inside to Kanat. Loftus again, now Withers. Here's Christopher Hetler. Cleared outside of the box. And down goes the clearance. And a yellow card, first of the game, coming in the 19th minute to Christopher Hetler. Off the tackle on a player who remains down. First yellow card of the afternoon comes to Christopher Hetler in the 19th minute. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are presented by the following sponsors: Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of USU Soccer. By Turbo Sports Group, the official video streaming production company of the National Championships. You can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to turbosportsgroup.com. In the 20th minute, FC Dallas leads by 1-0 on an 8th-minute goal from Sergio Lara, who since then has been injured with an apparent nosebleed and has yet to return. Quick throw taken by Arsenal. Cross from Butsky, easily collected by Sawyer Williams. Again, Harrison Weilbacher hitting the post in the 4th minute for Smithtown kickers Arsenal, who right now, if they cannot get at least a point out of this match, then depending on how Fullerton Rangers does in their match against LVSA Red, Smithtown would be eliminated from advancing to the semifinals today. And they still have a group match to play against LVSA Red tomorrow afternoon. '21st minute corner kick for FC Dallas. It's Christopher Villalobos to take. And Tom Lips will make his first substitution for Smithtown Arsenal. Christopher Abruzzo is on for Christopher Hetler. So the man who just picked up the yellow card for a foul in the 19th minute will make his way to the bench. Villalobos with the corner. Punched out by Veradier. Ilgen able to tackle the ball away from Villalobos, but not from from Rodas, excuse me. And here's Abruzzo taking the throw in towards Kanat. Padilla intervening. Ryan Jack still will see the throw in. Here's Jeffrey Withers. Sent downfield. In pursuit is Abruzzo. In pursuit is Jose Benitez, the two substitutes after the ball. And Abruzzo able to shield the ball enough to signal goal kick. And that will take us to a water break in the 23rd minute. I will step aside with them as, just like we saw in the second game of the day in the U15 girls match, the referee has called for a 23rd minute water break. Smithtown kickers Arsenal 0. FC Dallas Youth 1. So the first water break is complete. 25th minute here. As fans, well, two of them are very brave. One of the woman acting very smartly with that cover over her portable chair. Here's Stephen Dovey. Knocked out. Last touch by FC Dallas. Smithtown Arsenal will be making a change. Again, if you're just joining us, key moments. 4th minute, Harrelson Weilbacher of Smithtown chipping over Sawyer Williams and being denied by the post. Then the 8th minute, against the run of play, FC Dallas getting a goal from Sergio Lara, who very shortly afterwards in the 12th minute took a shot to the face, an injury to the face, picked up a nosebleed, has been substituted and not returned since then. And then in the 19th minute, a hard foul from Christopher Hetler merited the first yellow card of the game. And just now, we are finishing up our first water break. Withers, some shirt tugging there from Joseph Lamonaco. Forward to Kevin Rodas. Here's Jeffrey Withers, who will be onside if he can keep the ball in play, which he cannot. And a goal kick awarded to Arsenal, who Tom Lips, the head coach of Smithtown, will make his next substitution of the game. It will be number 7, number 7, Garrett Sweeney, in for number 9, Zach Pogrob. We're also going to see number 48, Matthew Hellerman. And number 27, Alejandro Ruiz. At the next dead ball. So only one change at this dead ball. Garrett Sweeney in for Pogrob. Ruiz and Hellerman will appear soon. FC Dallas bench very vocal in saying who they think the throw-in should be given to. So here comes the two substitutions for Smithtown Arsenal. Matthew Hellerman in for Thomas Butsky, and Musa Kanat will be replaced by number 27, Alejandro Ruiz. There's Hellerman. This is his first touch, guarded by Dylan Loftus. Loses possession to Loftus. Long ball sent forward. Back to Stephen Dovey. And the ball is collected on several bounces by Sawyer Williams. Game 3 of 4 today here at Field 9 at the Maryland SoccerPlex, where the temperature right now is definitely in the 90s as it was projected. It was also in the forecast that we would see some thunderstorms in the middle portion of the afternoon. So far, we have not seen any threatening clouds whatsoever. We did not see any precipitation yesterday when that was in the forecast as well. Yesterday was cloudy, quite cooler. As Con Ilgen will be substituted out. On comes Steven Braciaforte. Very nice atmosphere. The skies are wonderful. Perfect day to enjoy championship soccer. Although I think the players and fans And even the officials sure wouldn't mind if the temperature dropped down 10 or 20 degrees. Weilbacher losing out. Here's Loftus. Dovey. Withers caught from behind by Alejandro Ruiz, his first touch of the game. Abruzzo heads back to Steven Braciaforte. And a foul on LaMonaco. And a player down for FC Dallas. It's Jeffrey Withers, although I think that just might be out of exhaustion in the heat. Actually, he will be substituted out. Juan Gonzalez will enter the game. Wears number 62. No card for Alejandro Ruiz. Just a warning from the official. Villalobos in the 31st minute. Long ball for Benitez, not able to keep it in play. And a defending throw-in for SSC Arsenal, or SMAR as it says on your screen. 96 teams from around the country coming to Germantown, Maryland for the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Here's LaMonaco. Downfield for Hellerman. One-on-one with Kamar Marriott. And a free kick awarded to Smithtown Arsenal. So 32nd minute opportunity knocks for Arsenal. Here's Harrison Weilbacher, who hit the post inside the opening 5 minutes. First, we're going to see a substitution. Number 14, Matthew Aprilli, in for number 5, Joseph LaMonaco. So Aprilli now into the game. It's Weilbacher. Headed out by Marriott. Aided on by Ulloa. Villalobos tried to throw the ball for Juan Gonzalez, who got a touch on it and was offside in the process. Free kick awarded to Smithtown Arsenal. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by the following sponsors. By Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer. Kohl's is the official department store. And by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Matthew McDonald will be entering shortly for Smithtown Arsenal at the next dead ball. Here's Alejandro Ruiz. Pass to Abruzzo was tipped out. Stays with Arsenal. And here is McDonald in for Matthew Hellerman. So a brief cameo for number 48 for And Matthew McDonald will get a chance to feature with just over 10 minutes left in the first half. FC Dallas making a change of their own. Christopher Villalobos is off. Reese Shatley, number 2, is on. On the play defense for the remaining 10 minutes and change in this first half. And a goal kick for FC Dallas. Abruzzo. Long throw into the box, headed out by Jacksta. And now a fast break opportunity for FC Dallas. Long ball down the right wing. And none unable to keep it in. That was Kevin Rodas with the opportunity to have a potential breakaway. Here's Ruiz, one-on-one with Shatley. Cleared forward by Bo Hornberger. 37th minute now. About 9 to go until halftime. Headed down by Weilbacher. And now an opportunity for Matthew McDonald, collected by Sawyer Williams. Williams able to beat out McDonald after the promising header from Weilbacher. Weilbacher has been one of the more effective players for Smithtown today, including where he hit the post very early on in the match, inside the first 5 minutes, as a matter of fact. And Juan Amaro will make his first appearance of the match. He is in for Kevin Rodas in the 38th minute. Wears number 7. A couple of famous players in the past have worn 7 in world soccer. Kabar Marriott had a goal for FC Dallas in yesterday's game against LVSA. Headed forward by Loftus, in towards Amaro. Now headed toward Reese Shatley, who's onside, able to get past Vernier. Reese Shatley unable to keep the ball in play. Would have had an open goal, but the header to get it through Vernier was too heavy. And Smithtown dodges a bullet there. Coming up at halftime, we'll have a couple of the highlights, including Harrison Weilbacher's shot denied by the post. A shot that really could have given Smithtown some life in this first half. And then on the counterattack, FC Dallas scoring through Sergio Lara. The only goal of the game so far. That was back in the 8th minute. We're now in the 39th. Cross into the box. Eventually dealt with only as far as Matthew Aprilli. And the shot was always going away from goal. Instructions from Scott Diamond and Tom Lips, the two head coaches. So let's take a look at that last play. As here was the header, provided a perfect opportunity for Reese Shatley, able to cut in between Braciaforte and Veradier. But the header was just too strong, too much spin on the ball. Otherwise, Shatley had an open goal. Dovey under pressure from Amaro. Veradier forced to scramble to clear that ball out of play in the 40th minute. Cross into the box. And a goal kick for Sawyer Williams. Long goal kick, headed back by Hornberger. And right now, consultation with the referee. FC Dallas trying to take this 1-0 lead into halftime. Sergio Lara in the 8th minute. He was injured in the 12th and hasn't returned since. Long throw downfield. This is Matthew McDonald. And that ball taking a deflection off the referee. Garrett Sweeney. Crosses in for Abruzzo, headed it down for McDonald. Was cleared out before it reached McDonald. Now Amaro, one-on-one with Braciaforte. Headed on by Weilbacher. Wind starting to pick up a bit here. Still very hot and humid here in Germantown. Just about 2.5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining until the intermission. I think it's safe to say that gentleman has plenty of sunscreen, sitting in the sun in that fashion. 44th minute, free kick taken in. Villalobos, now Shatley. Headed back in by Dovey. Abilene. And an attacking throw-in for Smithtown in the final moments of the first half. Cross into the box. Finding Weilbacher. Down goes Weilbacher. Inside the semicircle. Actually, the referee will mark it just outside that half circle, but still an important free kick upcoming for Smithtown Arsenal. They trail 1-0. And again, depending on how the result in the other match in this pool goes, if Smithtown do lose, they could be eliminated here and now, even with the group game still to play. But here's Harrison Weilbacher. He's been denied by the post once already this first half. Now in the final minute before halftime, can he equalize? It is Weilbacher. And the net! It is no goal. The free kick deflected off of Alan Salazar, off the post again, and the ball, according to the referee, did not cross the line. So that is twice now Harrison Weilbacher has been stopped by the woodwork. And we have entered stoppage time, FC Dallas maintaining a 1-0 lead. There was some confusion over whether or not the ball crossed the line. I'm sure when we look at the replay, we'll be able to get a better angle. But the referee motioned the ball did not cross the line. Signal for play to continue. That very nearly could have been a horrendous mistake from Alan Salazar. But the ball deflected off the post and into the arms of Sawyer Williams, and that is the end of the first half. So Smithtown Arsenal, after creating plenty of opportunities, including Harrison Weilbacher being denied twice by the woodwork, it is FC Dallas who take a halftime lead 1-0 off an 8th-minute goal from Sergio Lara. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we return, highlights from the first half. You're watching the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships on the TSG Network. And welcome back to the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, presented by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer and presenting sponsor of the National Championships. By Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of U.S. Soccer. Turbo Sports Group is the official video streaming production company of the National Championships. You can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to turbosportsgroup.com. By the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer, Happy Family. Kohl's, the official department store. By Liberty Mutual Insurance. By Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink. Skills, the official player performance training sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer. By Sports Authority, the official sporting goods retailer. Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. And the NSCAA is a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, which is the official grassroots partner of MLS. Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights. 1-0 FC Dallas over Smithtown Arsenal as we get ready to begin the second half. This was in the 4th minute. Harrison Weilbacher getting separation from Dylan Loftus. Lifted a shot over Sawyer Williams, but was denied by the woodwork. And as you'll see later, that would not be the first time Harrison Weilbacher was unlucky. Then in the 8th minute, Sergio Lara catching on a through ball, able to slide it home past Noah Veradier into the net for the only goal of the game. Lara would then later leave in the 12th minute with an injury, as later in the game, Harrison Weilbacher's free kick headed out by Kamar Marriott and assisted. Then an opportunity here as a headed ball from Kevin Rodas fell to Reece Shatley, who got the header to the ball, able to get in between Steven Braciaforte and Noah Veradier, and then right on the stroke of halftime. Did it cross the line? Here are the two looks. That was one angle. Here's the second angle. And on further review, it looked like maybe it did not cross the line there, as Williams was able to connect, and Harrison Weilbacher twice in the first half denied by the crossbar. So FC Dallas Youth 1, Smithtown Arsenal 0. Smithtown Arsenal, based on their loss yesterday to Fullerton White, and depending on Fullerton White's match right now with LVSA Red, if Smithtown loses today, they could potentially be eliminated at this stage of pool play. FC Dallas, meanwhile, with 1 point after their draw yesterday with LVSA Red. They will not be eliminated tonight. They cannot advance automatically to the semifinals tonight. Their fate will be decided tomorrow, as Chase Terrian now in the game. And good news for FC Dallas fans, Sergio Lara is back in the game after taking an injury to the face, causing a nosebleed back in the first half. There he is, number 61, the lone goal scorer of the game so far. Smithtown Arsenal in blue, ready to kick off. Musa Kanat and Thomas Butsky. Going left to right across your screen. Got a chance to listen to Smithtown's coach, Tom Lips, asking his players if they want a break. They said no. Coach Lips said, point blank, very bluntly, good answer. 45-minute half is underway here. Second half between FC Dallas and Smithtown Arsenal. Here's Harrison Weilbacher, who again denied twice by the woodwork. We had talked with one of the Dallas assistant coaches. He had said that Williams would start the first half and Chase Terrian would come on in the second, and that is exactly the case. As a cross in, here's Terrian's first action to collect the ball inside the 6-yard box. Head of the way. Throw into Christopher Hetler. Hetler picked up the only yellow card of the game so far. That was in the 19th minute. Tom Lips shortly afterwards decided to replace him. But now has put Hetler back on the pitch, playing on that yellow card. As Noah Veradier remains in for SKSC Arsenal. Throw-in awarded to FC Dallas to be taken by Brian Padilla. Headed on by Jeffrey Withers. Sergio Lara goes down, fouled by Garrett Sweeney. Butsky having a discussion with the referee. So here's a free kick opportunity for Brian Padilla. FC Dallas trying to increase their lead to 2-0. In the 49th minute now, crosses into the box. And a foul before the ball even landed. Referee already saw some contact he didn't like. Hetler for Con Ilgen. Ilgen getting away from Withers. Sends across into the box, intended for Canot. And a wide effort from Alejandro Ruiz. This is game 3 of 4 here at Field 9 on the Maryland SoccerPlex. A reminder coming up at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We hope you join us for the final game of Day 2. It's a U17 Boys Pool B matchup featuring Cup Gold from Cincinnati, Ohio, and Manhattan SCPSG from New York City. That's live exclusively on the TSG network. Here's Con Ilgen. Racing inside the box, getting away from Brian Jacksta, excuse me. Wins a corner kick for Arsenal. It was a little bit breezy towards the end of the first half, but the wind has died down. It's back to the upper to mid 90s that were forecast today with a lot of humidity. Both our 10 o'clock a.m. game and this game, the referee called for breaks in the middle of the first half. We'll see if he does the same here. Veradier came out to head the ball, and a foul as Veradier now down on his back, and Stephen Dovey took an ugly collision. Veradier, Lara, and Dovey all going for the ball, and good sportsmanship there from the three of them. Looked like a very dangerous play, even more so in these hot conditions. And right now, the referee, I think, calling for an athletic trainer to come onto the field. Veradier jogging slowly over to the bench. I think they're just indicating he wants water, and Christopher Hetler will bring the ball to him. Sergio Lara giving his explanation of what happened. I haven't seen a card yet. Veronier continuing to walk over to the Smithtown bench to have a conversation with the team trainer.
And you know what you said, Pete? This is about selling. Elevate.
And let's paint the picture for you here from the Maryland SoccerPlex, Field 9 in Germantown, Maryland. FC Dallas leading 1-0 on an 8th-minute goal from Sergio Lara. He only goes so far, although it is absolutely worth mentioning Harrison Weilbacher has hit the post twice in the first half. Smithtown Arsenal did have the majority of chances back in the first half of play, or in the opening minutes, I should say. Once FC Dallas scored, it was more evenly matched. There's a close-up on Con Ilgen, who scored in Smithtown's 2-1 loss to Fullerton White. He's been very quiet today as Jacksta clears the ball for Dallas. And down the left side is Sergio Lara. He's onside, cutting inside the box, trying to get around Garrett Sweeney. Bring it back out. Lays it off for Jeffrey Withers. Gets a one-time shot, just wide right. Veronier did not make an effort to dive for the ball. Perhaps he knew the ball was always headed away from goal. But right after the restart, FC Dallas and Jeffrey Withers very nearly doubling their advantage. Throw into FC Dallas. Just after 1 o'clock here on the East Coast. That would be just after noon if you're watching in Dallas. Dallas advancing as the champions of Region 3 to these national championships, while Smithtown Kickers SC are from the National League. Foul on Jeffrey Withers. And a free kick awarded to Smithtown Arsenal. Will the third time be lucky for Harrison Weilbacher? Will he even get a chance to A1 off the post into the net? And as of now, equalize? Or will it just be a duo of rude missed opportunities? John Satterla in the game. Where's number 18? Here's an attacking throw for Harrison Weilbacher. Wants to take a long throw. Inside the box, headed away by Satterla. Only as far as Ilgen. Back to Weilbacher. Cross into the box, collected by Chase Terrian. And Terrian clears in the 56th minute. Headed away by Stephen Dovey. Breeze starting to pick back up here. Con Ilgen getting away from Padilla. Now in the box is Ilgen. One-on-one with Jacksta. Excellent goalkeeping there from Chase Terrian to come out, block the ball with his shoulder, and force Smithtown to settle for a corner kick. In the 57th minute. Substitution for Arsenal. Alejandro Ruiz out. Zach Polgrob in. Ilgen with the corner. Headed out. We'll try again. This time Ilgen will give way to Harrison Weilbacher. Short to Ilgen. Now the cross in the net, headed over the crossbar. Another opportunity. This time falling for Jake Jufrida. Another halftime substitution for SKSC. Let's take a look at the replay. Here was Ilgen's cross. Perfect delivery. That's actually Christopher Hetler, who got the header and directed it over the bar. 23 instead of 3. Throw into Sergio Lara and FC Dallas. Here's Juan Gonzalez. And a long ball set forward intended for Weilbacher will go out of play. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink, and by Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. Veradier collects for Smithtown and will resume play. Down goes a Smithtown player on a cross. It was Pogrob. Dovey sends it back forward. Terrian will collect. Very dangerous play there between Hetler and Padilla. FC Dallas with the ball in that battle, but give possession away to Smithtown Arsenal, and Harrison Weilbacher unable to control that pass from across the field. Just not been a good day for Harrison Weilbacher. 2 times he has hit the post. And he has to wonder, is he going to get another chance to score and perhaps save Smithtown's tournament?
When I went and saw kids play,
In the 60th minute now. Hetler to take the throw in. Headed up by Pogrob. Bounces right on top of the net, which is the scores table at the middle, at the halfway line. That's a really good blocking challenge by Dallas, courtesy of Ryan Jacksta.
guess what? You don't want that
It's actually a throw-in for FC Dallas. Last touch by Progrob. Withers. Villalobos. Almost lost possession to Butsky, who does earn Smithtown to throw in. Here's Chris Hetler. Playing on a yellow card, which he picked up back in the 19th minute. It was already at this point in the first half that FC Dallas scored. Sergio Lara in the 8th minute. We're now a quarter of an hour old in the second half. 63rd minute. And now we're going to have a booking here on Brian Padilla. A 63rd minute yellow card, presumably for delay of game. So FC Dallas has a player's name taken down. Brian Padilla booked in the 63rd minute. That's 2 yellow cards today. Bo Hornberger is about to return soon for Smithtown Arsenal as Cod Ilgen taking some instructions from Tom Lips before this kick. LaMonaco is the player to make way for Hornberger. Ilgen will have to wait. Ilgen gets the cross in, headed away by Kamar Marriott, and kicked forward. FC Dallas wanting to push in the back. They will get the call. Sergio Lara is furious with the referee. Maybe arguing that there should be a card. But Kamar Marriott will take the ball and restart play. One goal here, 1-0. Courtesy of Sergio Lara in the 8th minute. We're now in the 65th. Long ball into the box, over the head of Noah Ferradier. It was over the head of a jumping Ivan Ulloa. Here's Harrison Weilbacher. Important intervention there from Ryan Jacksta. Forces Smithtown to reset with the corner kick. On field 9 here at the Maryland SoccerPlex. Getting ready for the final matches of day 2 here at the 2014 USU Soccer National Championships, and also an NWSL game to come from the stadium later tonight. Ali Krieger and the Washington Spirit as a reach-in foul. To continue what I was saying, NWSL action will be here later tonight at the Maryland SoccerPlex, which all the 96 teams were offered discounted tickets to. Ali Krieger and the Washington Spirit taking on Krieger's U.S. women's national teammate Alex Morgan in the Portland Thorns. As Matthew McDonald gets set to return for Smithtown SC, he will replace Garrett Sweeney. Good thinking, Chase Terrian. Use the downtime to get some water. We're about 20 minutes old here in the second half, so if we do have a designated water break, it should be coming in the next few minutes, as they have been in the second game today and in the first half today, in the middle of each half. All in the interest of player safety. Weilbacher, the long throw into the box. Headed up towards Hornberger. Intervened by FC Dallas. A bit of a collision there, but no injuries as Ilgen, unable to beat Terry into the ball. He will cover up in the 67th minute. Here's Padilla, deflected by Hornberger. And a fall right to Stephen Dovey, who clears. And that will take us to our designated water break. Comes in the 68th minute. I'm going to take a quick break as we step aside. 68th minute action here at the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer Championships. FC Dallas Youth maintaining a 1-0 lead on Smithtown Arsenal with just over 20 minutes to play in regulation time. We'll be back after this quick water break timeout. FC Dallas will make a post-water break change, bringing back Kevin Rodas in place of Juan Gonzalez. It's a change that will take place in the 70th minute as we continue coverage here of the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships on the TSG Network. Matt Digby here bringing you FC Dallas versus Smithtown Kickers Arsenal in a U17 boys Pool A matchup, the second pool game in the U17 boys tournament. Dallas with a 1-0 lead on a goal by Sergio Lara. The yellow cards have been issued twice to Christopher Hetler of Smithtown and to Brian Padilla of Dallas. And twice Smithtown has hit the woodwork. Both times from that man, Harrison Weilbacher. Dancing inside the box, goes down. No foul called. Didn't look like a foul. Dovey. Heads the ball towards Con Ilgen. Cleared away by Dylan Loftus. Here's Rodas back on the pitch in the 71st minute. One-on-one with Pogrom. And out of bounds for an FC Dallas throw-in. Rodas. Cross deflected out of bounds by Bo Hornberger and gives us a corner kick in the 71st minute. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Ivan Uyoa. On the left foot with the corner kick, headed out by Hornberger. Here's an opportunity for Casey Abilene. He's been very quiet this second half. Going forward is Matthew McDonald. Important intervention, slide tackle there from Brian Padilla. Ilgen. Out to Hetler. Cross into the box. Off of Thomas Butsky, and a goal kick awarded to Chase Terrian and FC Dallas. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by the following sponsors. By Wilson Trophy Company, the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. The NSCAA is a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, which is the official grassroots partner of Major League Soccer. Pogrov to take the throw in against Smithtown Arsenal based on how the other match in this group is going. Fullerton White and LVSA Red, which is going on simultaneously. If Fullerton win that match and Smithtown lose here, they would be eliminated from advancing to the semifinals with no points from 2 matches. So they need at least a draw to keep their qualification hopes alive. FC Dallas, they will not automatically be eliminated tonight. They will not automatically advance tonight. Their fate will be decided tomorrow in the final group match. Shot from Weilbacher found ahead of Ryan Jacksta. Ilgen maintains possession for Smithtown. Just over a quarter of an hour remaining. Cross into the box. Connaught. Cleared out by Marriott. Back to Connaught. And Padilla clears down the middle of the field along the ground. Padilla now towards Ulloa. And a long ball down the left wing. Sergio Lara. Only goal of the game so far. Gets a cross in over the crossbar. Noah Veranier will watch it go over the top. 75th minute now. And down goes an FC Dallas player, still on his feet. Fourth official instructing Scott Diamond to not get too excited. That was something we did hear a lot of during the first half, a lot of animation from the FC Dallas bench. But Sergio Lara, the injured player, is back up. And here's an opportunity for Ivan Ulloa. That's a really good sliding challenge from Stephen Tovey. And Jose Benitez is about to return to the action in the 76th minute as a substitute. As you see all the fans looking for the shadiest parts of the trees. Hoping the temperature goes down very soon. There was one gentleman who was just sitting to the right of those patrons who was sitting right out in the sun. That gray chair you see to the right of the MLS sign. He has since left that spot. I believe that could be him standing right beside it, or right behind it in the light blue shirt. Abilene clears and actually earns Smithtown SC a throw-in. Now John Satterla. Oh, there are quite a few viewers on that side who are braving the elements. Abilene clears again. Headed back harmlessly to the box. And Tarian will collect it in front of Con Ilgen. Lara out to the right wing. This is Rodas. Inside the box, one-on-one with Pogrob, who pokes it away, forces FC Dallas to settle for a corner. Ivan Ulloa taking his time as FC Dallas may want to be playing a kill time game, even with still 13 minutes to go. And you see the fourth official urging him to keep playing. The more you keep playing, the less stoppage time there will be, the sooner this game will be over. And FC Dallas could potentially be celebrating if they hang on to this 1-0 lead. Collected by Veradier. Salazar. A foul has John Sadler down. Kamar Marriott to take the free kick. FC Dallas again with 1 point. They tied yesterday with LVSA 97 Red, 2-2. Goals scored by Kamar Marriott and Sergio Lara. And Lara, his second goal of the tournament earlier today, all the way back in the 8th minute. And we're now with the 79th. Taken away by Dallas. Villalobos. Headed away by Dovey. Villalobos taken from behind by McDonald. Butsky intended for Kanat. And a collision gives FC Dallas a free kick. Any more action taken by the referee? No. Just checking on the safety of Sadler, the player who got in that collision with Moussa Kanat. And Steven Braciaforte is about to re-enter. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by Skills, the official player performance training sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer, and by Sports Authority, the official sporting goods retailer. As a scramble for the ball results in Dovey taking it out of the box, clearing it, forcing FC Dallas to reset with a throw-in the 80th minute. Zach Pogrob will be replaced by Christopher Abruzzo, and Pogrob hurries as quickly as he can to save as much time as he can, and Abruzzo is back in the game. Meanwhile, FC Dallas will be making a substitution shortly, and they will likely take a little bit longer. That acrobatic bicycle kick from Lara would not have counted in the end. A foul gives the ball back to Smithtown Arsenal. And FC Dallas, for the first time today, will bring on Cody Korleski. He replaces Ivan Ulloa, who's had a couple of chances on offense today. Not able to capitalize on any of them. Neither has Smithtown Arsenal. Only Sergio Lara has found the back of the net. Twice Harrison Weilbacher has found the post. But in soccer, the goal is not to find the post, it's to score a goal. Jacksta. McDonald tried to poke it out and forced Dallas to settle at least for a throw-in. Referee awards Dallas a goal kick, which Terry will begin to take his time now in the 82nd minute. Chipped ahead towards Rodas, out of bounds. Smithtown beginning to run out of time now. Butsky. Too long for Weilbacher. Satterler to take the throw in. Korleski. Laura. Now an opportunity for Jose Benitez. It's a 2-on-3. Benitez 1-on-1 now with Dovey. Cutting inside. Takes a left-footed shot. Past Noah Vera near it in. Jose Benitez has surely sealed 3 points for FC Dallas Youth.
Stay off the field. Stay off the field. Pepe. Good.
A one-touch pass from Sergio Lara allowed Jose Benitez to continue his run into the heart of the Smithtown Kickers SC defense. And now again, this is all relative on whether or not Fullerton Rangers White win their game against LVSA Red. But after this finish from Benitez, past a diving Noah Veradier, if Smithtown Arsenal do not score at least twice in the final 6.5 minutes plus stoppage time, they will be eliminated from qualifying for the semifinals. And Braciaforte has come off for Matthew Aprilli in the 84th minute. Aprilli and Ilgen. As Ilgen's pass, Weilbacher had to really scramble. Finds a pass, a header for Connaught. McDonald inside the box. Sadler able to position himself in between the end line. And here's Ilken on the throw-in. Weilbacher into the box, got a header! Glances wide to the near post. So FC Dallas scores 8 minutes into the game, and now they have scored with less than 8 minutes remaining in the game. In the meantime, again, Smithtown Arsenal, Harrison Weilbacher hitting the bar twice. A chip that caught Sawyer Williams out in the first half. And then right on the stroke of halftime, a free kick that actually deflected off of Alan Salazar. Off the post, did not cross the line. Would have been a equalizer right on the stroke of halftime had it crossed the line. But Sawyer Williams kept it over in time. Noah Veradier collects in the 86th minute. Butsky. Cross, finding Connaught. Was the right idea for Smithtown Kickers. But Musa Connaught unable to keep his headed effort over the net. Here's the cross from Christopher Abruzzo. Brilliant space, has plenty of time. And there you see Connaught just unable to get the control he so desperately wanted. That lift back of the head not didn't look to me like whiplash, more just out of frustration and dejection. As Juan Navarro comes on to replace Sergio Lara. And what a day he's had. The first goal of the game, he was injured, had a nosebleed episode later in the first half, then came back on in the second half, and now has an assist to what could be the game-clinching goal scored by Jose Benitez in the 83rd minute. Now in the 87th. Pass intercepted by Canot. Has Ilgen down the right wing with space. Quickly closed by Villalobos. Abruzzo trying to cross back into the middle of the field again. Will fall to Butsky. A shot deflected. Referee will say no. It's a goal kick. Correction, that's Casey Abilene who had the effort. Two of the co-captains there, Casey Abilene, Thomas Butsky. 88th minute now. Alan Salazar that's Dylan Loftus now back in the game for Christopher Villalobos. Loftus brought on to play defense for the remaining 2.5 minutes and change. Cody Korleski, a late substitution here in this match as Thomas Butsky comes off. The captain, he will be replaced by Matthew Hellerman. As FC Dallas now starting to play keep away. Heat starting to take a toll on the players. A reminder, we still have one more game to come your way here from Field 9 at the top of the hour when Cup Gold takes on Manhattan SCPSG in Pool B of the U17 boys bracket. That is our final game of the day today. And that takes place at the top of the hour, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the TSG Network. Brian Padilla. He was booked back in the 63rd minute. Here's Abruzzo. Hellerman. Abruzzo, one-time cross in. As the referee, the fourth official, has signaled for 4 additional minutes. We were always going to have at least 2 because of that water break taken in the middle of the second half, and in all likelihood, as a almost spill there by Chase Terrian, tried to punch it out, hit him in the wrong area of the hand, almost fell right to Musa Kanat, but a foul called anyway by the referee and a free kick given to FC Dallas, who, apart from the first 8 minutes of the game, when Smithtown Arsenal had the majority of chances, it's been FC Dallas with the possession. It's been FC Dallas with the opportunities. And as you can clearly see, FC Dallas with the goals as we enter the first of 4 official minutes of stoppage time. Reminder that our clock is unofficial as Terrian forced to come out. Save from the oncoming Kanat. So with this result, Smithtown Kickers will have 2 losses from 2 matches, total of 0 points. Again, if Fullerton Rangers White do not beat LVSA Red, there still is a scenario in which Smithtown would still be eligible to win their game tomorrow and qualify. FC Dallas will move up to 4 points as out comes Veronier to collect from Korleski. Manhattan, SCPSG, and Cup Gold. That game is next at the top of the hour here on TSG, and both teams have been at the pitch for a good portion of the time. Stephen Dovey clears for Arsenal. Ilgen. One-on-one with Benitez. McDonald heads it towards Aprilli. Back to Aprilli. Out on the wing to Ilgen. 2 minutes played in stoppage time. Cutting away from Benitez. Ilgen gets across into the box. And a header from Bo Hornberger right at Chase Terrien. And that might well be the final opportunity of the match for FC Dallas as Chase Terrien came on in the second half as a substitute for Sawyer Williams. And we're going to see a yellow card here, presumably for time wasting. It is the third yellow card of the game. It's to Kevin Rodas. Roughly a minute left to go here in this match. Falling right to McDonald. Headed out by Korleski. Ilgen wins it back for Smithtown. Trying to get at least a goal to salvage. Cross in, headed out by Marriott. Only as far as Hornberger. Back into the box. McDonald finding Aprilli. Point blank save by Terrien. Cross back into the box. Cannot deny by the woodwork. It just will not fall for Smithtown Kickers Arsenal this afternoon. That's 3 times they have been denied by either the post or a crossbar. And a 2-0 victory for FC Dallas. Sergio Lar in the 8th minute. Jose Benitez in the 83rd, and FC Dallas will move up to 4 points in the Pool A standings, while Smithtown Arsenal, they have no points from 2 matches. And unless Fullerton White and if Fullerton White does beat LVSA Red in their simultaneous match, Smithtown have been eliminated at the group stage. That will do it for the U.S. Youth Soccer Game 3 here on Day 2 at the National Championships. For the entire TSG crew, I'm Matt Digby. Thank you for viewing this presentation of the U.S. Youth National Championships. One more game still to come. Cincinnati United Premier Gold taking on Manhattan Soccer Club PSG. That game will start at the top of the hour. You're watching the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships on the TSG Network. Yep. Welcome to the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships on the TSG Network, presented by the National Guard, the official armed forces branch of U.S. Youth Soccer. Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice. Turbo Sports Group is the official video streaming production company of the National Championships. Don't forget you can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to turbosportsgroup.com. By Happy Family, the official on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer. By Kohl's, the official department store. Liberty Mutual Insurance. By Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink. The official player performance training sponsor of U.S. Youth Soccer is Skills. Sports Authority is the official sporting goods retailer. Wilson Trophy Company is the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. And the NSCAA is a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, who is the official grassroots partner of MLS. Final match of Day 2 here at Field 9 at the Maryland Soccer Complex. This is a Pool B matchup in the U-17 Boys Tournament. It's Cup Gold 96-97 from Cincinnati, Ohio, and Manhattan SCPSG 96 from New York City. I'm Matt Digby, glad you could join us. Whether you've been with us all 4 games today or if this is your first, we hope you enjoy it. It's set to be a good one. Starting goalkeepers for Cup Gold, number 1, Logan Weedman, and for Manhattan PSG, number 0, Gerardo Amigon. Head coaches, Terry Nickel for Cup and Wilson Egidio for PSG. PSG in white. Kicking off, Amara Sisse and Jack Harrison. And here is Jack Harrison running into Cup Gold defenders. Cup in black today. It is an acronym for Cincinnati United Premier. Dylan Hennessy over to Jeremy Baravic. Now Daniel O'Grady tees up Harrison for a one-time shot, curling wide of the effort. That's Jack Harrison. Second game of the tournament for both teams. Cincinnati United Premier Gold won their opening game against Golden State White by a score of 3-0, while Manhattan SCPSG beat Chicago Fire Youth Soccer Club, or they tied Chicago Fire 1-1. So Cup Gold in first place in their group at 3 points. Manhattan PSG and Chicago Fire Youth with 1. And FC Golden State White with no points so far. Here's Giuseppe Milan. As Gerardo Amigon collects, allows Dylan Hennessy to spread the ball to John Sebastian Goycochea. Here's Sisse. Now Harrison going up against William Cohen. And across into the box, could have fallen for a PSG forward, but quickly cleared out of play. Sean Fitzgerald up against Luke Treadway. And you will see a huge height advantage for one player there as a foul in the back. Treadway getting Giuseppe Milan from behind. Be sure to use the hashtag on Twitter, Road to MD, when talking about your favorite team, if it's all 96 of them. Here's an interception by PSG. Harrison. Here's Harrison again. Tries a chip shot, wanted to feed number 16, who is not listed on this roster. We'll get his name confirmed to you shortly. Goicoechea. Now Harrison tees up a shot, was always rising high. Coming to you live from Field 9 at the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown, Maryland. This is game 4 of 4 today. At a field that is just north of the main stadium. With a very spectacular view from the field nonetheless. 5th minute now. I'm being told that the jersey number on 16, name is Chung. Here's Amigon. Christian Lytle.
Will, tell him to come get going here.
Here's Brady Dalton for Cup Gold. Too far for Luke Treadway, but Noah Griffith nearly able to catch up to it. Martin Dadaj. Usually he wears 14, but today he's wearing 23. That was what the roster had. Here's Sase. Feeding John Sebastian Goicoechea, and the shot is right at Weedman. The offside flag was up anyway. So Cup Gold coming off a 3-0 win over Golden State White. Goals were scored by Noah Griffith, Luke Treadway, and J.J. Ero. They qualified for this tournament being from the National League. While Manhattan PSG, they qualified as Region 1 champs. They drew 1-1 with a goal scored by co-captain Jeremy Barovic. Here's Mohamed El Mardi. Now Griffith. Brennan Shanks in pursuit. Also, Ethan Roser was in the immediate area. And Cup Gold will have an attacking throw-in. Alex Bessel to David Jeffries. Chung. Through ball for Harrison. Will he be able to beat out Dan Schleitweiler? He will for the moment. Kicked out by Schleitweiler. Corner kick conceded to PSG. Cross into the box, over the head of everyone, including Sean Fitzgerald and Logan Weedman. Will take for the goal kick. Four games on tap for tomorrow here at Field 9, including the return of Manhattan SC PSG. They will take on FC Golden State White at 2 p.m. Eastern. Also, we will see FC Dallas Youth Premier. But right now, here's Goycochea. Slides one past Weedman. John Sebastian Goycochea gives PSG the lead. A 9th-minute goal has broken the deadlock. Number 18 with his first goal of the tournament. Off a pass from Giuseppe Milan. As here was the through ball, creating an opportunity. All it took was one touch from Goycochea, able to direct it past William Cohen, past a diving Logan Weedman. That is the first goal of this tournament that Cup Gold have given up. Now how will they respond? Brennan Shanks. Alex Bezel. Free kick awarded to Cup. Wind starting to blow up here. Temperature still remaining as it has been all day, in the low to mid 90s with a high percentage of humidity. Here's William Cohen. Player went down in the box. Referee said no foul. Cleared back out. Sent back into the box again. Out comes Amigon to retrieve ahead of Mohamed El Mardi. As quickly down the flank, down the right flank, a shot fired wide right. And we will see our first substitution of the game. Gary Zhao in for Dan Schleitweiler. Actually, it's Brady Dalton, as a matter of fact, one of the co-captains, who comes off. Corner kick to PSG at the 12th minute. On the left foot, over the head of Fitzgerald, cleared out by Cup Gold. Goycochea, the goal scorer. And across into the box, well over top. Weedman will take the goal kick. Wind starting to pick up here. Here's Weedman. Zhao winning back possession. This is Bessel. Fitzgerald looking for Sisse. Chung running down the right wing. Trying a bicycle kick in the air. Weedman will call for it. No challenge from Chung. 13th minute of action here in this match between Cup Gold and Manhattan PSG. One from Cincinnati, Ohio, one from New York, New York. This is Dylan Hennessy taking the throw in. Here's Alex Bessel. Back to Zhao. One-touch pass intended for Shanks. El Mardi forced to push back to Cohen, who almost lost possession to Goicoechea. Bessel. Lytle. Weedman. Goicoechea pokes forward to Chung. Headed the ball from Shanks. Back to Cohen. Zhao to Treadway. Push from behind wins a free kick for Cup Gold. Daniel O'Grady, the offender. There you see the little bit of the height advantage that Sean Fitzgerald does have. Right now, David Jeffries standing over the ball. Also, Christian Lytle. Coming towards the coach. As right now, PSG is going to make a substitution. Dylan Hennessy is out. That was the stoppage. Michael Steyer is now in to replace Hennessy. It's Jeffries. Headed out by PSG. Only as far as Jeffries again. Bessel. Goicoechea. Chung. Cup Gold was really taken aback by that 9th minute goal from John Sebastian Goicoechea. Now they've had about 10 minutes or a little less to comprehend how they're going to come back, but it's 1-0 PSG thanks to John Sebastian Goicoechea. A 9th minute goal against the run of play to slot it past Logan Weedman into the net. Chung getting around Zhao, but loses possession to Cohen. Long ball intended for Griffith. And it goes out of play. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by Capri Sun, the official ready-to-drink juice of U.S. Youth Soccer. And don't forget, we are the official video streaming production company of the National Championships. You can order and purchase any broadcast from this year's event by logging on to turbosportsgroup.com, as you saw Turbo spelled T-O-U-R-B-E-A-U. Goicoechea towards Sase. Long range shot from Goicoechea, always going over. But Cup Gold has to be taken aback by that goal, especially after they started so well yesterday against Golden State White. But there's your lone goal scorer. Chung almost won the ball from Cohen, but was only able to poke it back a couple feet. Barovic. Now O'Grady. Goicoechea. Barovic down the left flank to Dadash. Schleitweiler. Apologies for the technical difficulties, everyone, but I guess we are back online. You'll be glad to know no change in the score. 24th minute now. They've just finished up the water break. PSG leading Cup Gold 1-0 on in the 24th minute. Lone goal scored back in the 9th by John Sebastian Goicoechea. Here's Michael Steyer. Fitzgerald. And now an opportunity here for Luke Treadway. Caught in between two PSG defenders. Now inside the semicircle, lays it off for Mohamed Almardi. Out comes Gerardo Amigo to make a great save in the 25th minute. So a free kick awarded to Cup Gold here, that 26th minute. As I am being told, there was a substitution made for Ousmane Dia coming in to replace Miguel Chung. And Terry Nickel looks like he's going to make a substitution very shortly, multiple ones. Lucas Andrew and JJ Ero waiting on the bench, ready to enter what is now the 27th minute. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties. No one and nothing is immune to this extreme heat that we've been experiencing all day long. But here's Ousmane Dia trying to feed Amara Sissé. And Logan Weedman standing his ground. He's already been beaten once back in the 9th minute by Goicoechea. Determined not to let that happen again. Now we're going to see Lucas Andrew come in for Brennan Shanks for Cup Gold. And also JJ Ero. Samuel Farman is in. John Sebastian Goycochea is out, the lone goal scorer in the 9th minute. Samuel Farman in the game. Noah Griffith out for Cup Gold. So again, to repeat the substitutions, all of them in the 26th minute. For Cup Gold, Brennan Shanks and Noah Griffith out. Lucas Andrew and J.J. Ero in. For Manhattan PSG, Samuel Farman in. And John Sebastian Goycochea out. Steer with the header and drew a free kick. David Jeffries raised his foot too high for the referee's liking. Steer didn't look like he got any contact on it or any harmful contact. He's up and walking under his own power. Here's Harrison. And a bit of a collision there. Presents an opportunity for Usman Dia. J.J. Ero able to clear. Ero had one of the goals in Cup Gold's 3-0 win over FC Golden State White yesterday afternoon. O'Grady feeding Farman, who's onside. Excellent blocking there from Alex Bessel. Forces Manhattan PSG to reset with a corner kick to be taken by Steer. Here's the corner kick. Off of Sean Fitzgerald and in. Weedman came out to punch the ball. It sailed just above his left hand, and Sean Fitzgerald using his height advantage to power PSG to a 2-0 lead. Well, we were talking about it at the beginning of this contest. Sean Fitzgerald, he was playing at center back today, had a big height advantage on one of Cup Gold's forwards in Luke Treadway, and that corner kick worked there to perfection. Steer with the assist, Fitzgerald the header into the upper far corner, and PSG have a 2-0 lead inside the opening half hour. Daniel Bundschuh now in the game for Cup Gold, wears number 11. Spells his last name B-U-N-D-S-C-H-U-H. O'Grady with an awkward touch, intercepted by Andrew. Zhao. Bundschuh. Forward to Treadway. Bundschuh again. Ero. One-touch passing for PSG, creating an opportunity. Sesse unable to keep the ball in play. Let's take a look at the replay leading to the second goal for PSG. This was in the 29th minute. Steer's header. Out came Weedman to the edge of the 6-yard box to punch the ball out. Sailed over his left hand. And Sean Fitzgerald waiting there to increase the Manhattan Club's lead to 2-0. Manhattan PSG at 1 point. They cannot advance automatically to the semifinals today, nor can they be automatically eliminated today. Their fate will be decided tomorrow, but right now they are in line to pick up 3 points tonight to move to 4. And Cup Gold, who right now is at 3 points and a +1 goal difference, might be staying at 3. 32nd minute. here at Field 9 in the Maryland SoccerPlex. Double substitution coming soon for Cincinnati United. As Weidman draws contact from Samuel Farman, this could be a card. Weidman is down. Grabbing his lower back, that's where the contact appeared to be made. Now this is interesting here, not just Weidman's condition, but will we see discipline, if any, shown to Samuel Farman, a man who's just been on for a matter of minutes. As Logan Weidman being tended to right now. Again, if you're just joining us, PSG up 2-0. Thanks to goals in the 9th minute from John Sebastian Goycochea. And in the 29th minute by Sean Fitzgerald. And we are going to take a second water break this half while the trainers tend to Cincinnati United goalkeeper Logan Weidman. Happy Family is the official ready-to-go food, on-the-go superfood of U.S. Youth Soccer. Kohl's is the official department store of U.S. Youth Soccer. And we also thank Liberty Mutual Insurance. Luke Hardwick and Connor Wagner are now on the field of play. They have been substituted in for Cup Gold. Logan Weidman will continue play here at the 34th minute. Just over 10 minutes to go before halftime. Here's Hardwick. Taking his time on this throw-in. Intended for Treadway. Eventually falls to Lucas Andrew. One-on-one with Fitzgerald. Jeffries. Cross into the box. Off the head of El Mardi. And a bicycle kick out of danger for PSG. And Samuel Farman getting the ball away from Hardwick, now forced to reset. Through ball, this is Jack Harrison. Up against two defenders, cross into the box. Very scary times for Cup Gold's defense. But again, Christian Lytle able to clear. Jeffries. Steer, back to Amigon. Through ball for Usman Dia, who is offside. Free kick awarded to Cup Gold in the 36th minute here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Logan Weidman giving up 2 goals in the opening half hour here. Back to Weidman. Cincinnati United, they've had a couple opportunities, but only one real chance to test Gerardo Amigon. Fitzgerald. Sisse. Steer. Fitzgerald. Harrison. Cross into the box. Will be collected on the bounce by Weedman. Treadway one-on-one with Fitzgerald. Bunshu. One-on-one with Dadaj. Originally had number 14 on the squad, Martin Dadaj did, but today he's been given the number 23 jersey. Gabriel Armstrong will be coming on shortly. Actually, he will be right now in place of Dadaj. Armstrong wears number 2 in the 39th minute. There's a close look at Giuseppe Milan. Infraction on Cup Gold. Gives the ball right back to Manhattan PSG. Header by Farman. Collected by Logan Weedman. Long clearance now as we are inside the final 6 minutes of the first half. Fitzgerald called to defense. There's Michael Steer, who had the assist on the corner about 10 minutes ago that led to Sean Fitzgerald's goal, increases PSG's lead to 2-0. Wilson Aguidio and Terry Nickel continuing to issue instructions from the touchlines, the two head coaches. Jeremy Barovic. Euro wins back possession towards Zhao. And the throw in to Cup Gold. Admi Nezai is set to make an entrance for the final 5 minutes or so of the first half. Luke Hardwick will wait to take the throw in. Amara Sase. Will have a seat on the bench. Actually, Jack Harrison, number 21. Hardwick off the head of Sase. Now Steer getting tangled up with Gary Zhao. Amara Sase wins it back. Coming up at halftime, we'll have a quick look at the first half highlights, including the 2 goals from John Sebastian Goicoechea and Sean Fitzgerald. That's all coming up at halftime here on the TSG Network. Plus, we'll look ahead to the 4 games tomorrow at Field 9. There will be 2 games in U16 boys group play and 2 games in U17 boys group play. Manhattan SCPSG will be right back here at this very field to take on FC Golden State White, while FC Dallas Youth, who won earlier today over Smithtown Kickers Arsenal, they will take on Fullerton Rangers White. That's the action beginning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow on the TSG Network. .43rd minute now. Zhao, an impressive kick to clear the ball away from danger. Headed up by Dia. Cohen. J.J. Ero. Juggling display there from Amara Sase. PSG able to keep possession after that 1-2 with Usman Dia. Steer to Farman. Dia, nice intervention there from the Cup defender. Inside the final minute now. Berevic, Farman, chipping into Gabriel Armstrong, leaned back taking the shot. You're always going to send the ball airborne with an attempt like that. PSG very nearly could have made it 3-0. Instead it remains 2-0. 30 seconds plus stoppage time to come in the first half. Weidman. Headed up by Sase towards Farman. Zhao wins the header. 2 minutes of added time. Presumably a lot of that is for the water break that's been taken. And that's something that's happened each of the last 3 games here at Field 9. A water break taken in the middle of each half. There was no need for the 8 a.m. contest, but from the 10 a.m. contest on, there's been that break that we saw frequently in Brazil during the FIFA World Cup earlier this month, and last month as well. Now we have that same occurrence here. Sean Fitzgerald clears, and we'll have a throw-in. Close up on Jeremy Berevic, one of the co-captains of the team that leads right now 2-0. After goals from Goicoechea and Fitzgerald. Cup Gold looking for a meaningful shot on target for the first time in a while. Now in the 2nd minute of added time. And that is the end of the first half. A very enticing matchup between Cup Gold 96-97 and Manhattan SCPSG 96. A match that stands at 2-0 to the designated visiting side after 45 minutes of play. John Sebastian Goicoechea slotting the ball underneath Logan Weedman in the 9th minute. And then in the 29th minute, Sean Fitzgerald finding the open upper right corner off the corner for Michael Steer to direct home past Logan Weedman. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, some highlights from the first half. This is the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships presented by the National Guard. And welcome back to the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships presented by the National Guard. Let's take a look at the highlights here as Manhattan SCPSG leads Cup goal 2-0. As we get ready to begin the second half, that man, number 18, John Sebastian Goycochea, scored the first goal in the 9th minute. And then it was on this goal in the 29th minute, Sean Fitzgerald added the second using his height advantage. And here's a second look at the goal. You see Cup goalkeeper Logan Weidman put his hands to his head. That's not an unfamiliar sight with the goalkeeper as Fitzgerald celebrates with Ousmane Dia. That was the 29th minute. So PSG in all white, Cup gold and black with white socks, kicking off, going right to left across your screen. Cup gold again with 3 points already, having beaten Golden State White 3-0 in their opening game yesterday. They are members of the National League. Well, Manhattan SCPSG 96, they have 1 point after a 1-1 tie with Chicago Fire Youth Soccer Club. They are the Region 1 champions in 2014. Their goal yesterday was scored by Jeremy Berevic, and as I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, there are 2 goals today. John Sebastian Goycochea and Sean Fitzgerald. Luke Treadway will get us started in the second half for Cup Gold. Stands for Cincinnati United Premier 96-97. This is U17 boys. They play 45-minute halves, and we are underway in the second 45. Just shy of 3 p.m. here on the East Coast. And we are expecting a water break around the midway point of this second half. That would be around 67, 68 minutes. Much like we've seen the last 3 games today. This is game 4 of 4 on the schedule. Handball the call. Daniel O'Grady will actually let Giuseppe Milan take the free kick to Gabriel Armstrong. Cohen. David Jeffries. Throw into PSG will be taken by Armstrong. Here's an opportunity for Ibarra to save! Diving save by Logan Weidman as the Cup goal defense was caught completely unaware of that. Weidman not too thrilled with this defense, but was able to dive low to his left to make the save to stop Amara Sisse. Almost had a third goal for Manhattan PSG. Jeremy Berevic shot well wide across the face, cleared out of the 18-yard box by Cup. Here's Armstrong. Sisse tried a one-touch intended for Goycochea. Now Fitzgerald only clears as far as Griffith. One-on-one with O'Grady. Daniel Bunshu. Should be roughly in the 48th minute, if not 49th. Connor Wagner, dispossessed by Goycochea, cleared back to Gary Zhao, tries a shot from distance, always curling left of the goal. Gary Zhao did not start today, but has come on as a sub. Reminder that our clock is unofficial. The referee has official say on the clock. But we are in the 50th minute. Sase. And a bounce pass collected by Logan Weedman. So Weedman has definitely been the busier of the two goalkeepers so far, especially with Manhattan PSG establishing their tempo thanks to that early goal from Goycochea. Jeffries, the one-touch pass from the throw-in. Say, guarded by Daniel Bunshu. Miguel Chung. Gabriel Armstrong may have run into the cup defender who cleared. Here's Gary Zhao. And a throw into PSG. Goycochea. Milan over to the far corner of the field. Long ball down the left side for Dia. Hardwick able to beat him to it and clear. Back to Steer. One-on-one with Alex Bessel. Sase. O'Grady. Intended for Armstrong. Chung not able to poke it towards Armstrong. Griffith, a headed pass intended for a teammate, intercepted by Steer. And Treadway colliding with Jeremy Baravic. Are we going to see a card? Yes, we will. What color? Yellow. Yellow to Luke Treadway. First booking of the game comes in the 53rd minute. And Jeremy Baravic, the co-captain of Manhattan SCPSG 96, is down on the back. Help to his feet. The 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by the National Guard, the official armed force branch of U.S. Youth Soccer, by Nestle Nesquik, the official post-game drink, and by Nike, the official supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. Amigon will clear, and we're ready to continue with the match. Zhao. Miss kicks the attempted clearance. Armstrong back to Baravic. Goycochea blocked that attempted clearance with his face. Clearance will bounce all the way to Amigon. in the PSG goal. Under pressure a little bit from Noah Griffith before he collects, and we're able to continue. 54th minute now. Chip pass intended for Chung, taken on a bounce by Weidman. Going a long throw. Berevic. Armstrong. William Cohen will let the ball roll harmlessly out of bounds for a Cup Gold goal kick. Reminder, tomorrow the action starts with 4 games at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the U16 boys pool play. Dix Hills Elite taking on Santa Barbara SC White. And at 10 a.m. Eastern, another U16 battle between Houstonians FC Red and Baltimore Celtic. Then at noon, U17 boys action, FC Dallas Youth Premier and Fullerton Rangers White. And pool play ends at 2 p.m. Eastern right here on the TSG Network. Manhattan SC PSG, the same PSG you're watching right now, will take on FC Golden State White right here on Field 9 at the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown. Dia. O'Grady. Now across into the box. Falls right to Sase. Blocked by William Cohen. And the referee has given Manhattan PSG a penalty. The referee judged that the ball hit Cohen in the specific part of the shoulder and has pointed to the spot. And PSG could wrap up 3 points right here. It was unintentional, so no card given to the Cup Gold defender. But Logan Weidman will face a penalty against Sean Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has scored a goal already today with the head. Can he do so with the foot? He can. 3 goals for Manhattan PSG, and surely that means 3 points thanks to a brace from number 3, Sean Fitzgerald. A goal in the 29th minute, and now a penalty in the 57th. An expertly placed penalty in the bottom right-hand corner, right hand from Fitzgerald's view. Weidman did get the right way, but it was always going to be a tough save. '58th minute penalty from Sean Fitzgerald, his second goal of the game, second of the tournament. And PSG have a 3-0 lead. Amigon collecting in front of Luke Treadway. Milan able to clear it from David Jeffries. Chung. No substitutions yet from either club here in the second half. We've nearly played a quarter of an hour. Connor Wagner to take the throw in. And again cleared out of play. Another Cup Gold throw in. Terry Nickel, you see him urging his club forward after a 3-0 win over Golden State White yesterday. They put themselves in a position where a win today would, in all likelihood, guarantee them a spot in the semifinals of the U17 boys competition. And let's take a look at that penalty kick taken just a couple minutes ago by Sean Fitzgerald. Low, about mid-height, as here's another angle. As you see, Weedman guessed the right way. Had it not been right near the post, it probably could have been a very spectacular save by Weedman. But a penalty conversion by Sean Fitzgerald. He scored with the head. He scored with the right foot. 2 out of the trifecta. Here's Goycochea. He also has a goal. And he makes it 4-0. And the Cup defense is collapsing to the two-man wrecking crew of John Sebastian and Sean. Weedman did get a hand on it, but just there you see John Sebastian Goycochea get a brace of his own, and the race is on to see who will get the hat trick first. It's 4-0 PSG. Well, 2 goals within 3 minutes of each other. I think every soccer fan will tell you what Germany managed in the World Cup semifinal against Brazil earlier this month. 4 goals in a 5-minute span. '61st minute now. It's already 4-0 after 2 first-half goals. And on an even happier note for Goycochea, I've just been told by the assistant coach it's his birthday. So what a birthday present. 2 goals, one in the 9th and one in the 60th minutes. And he has a half hour to claim a hat trick. PSG is not in a must-win situation. They had a draw in their last game over Chicago Fire Youth Soccer Club yesterday. So as I mentioned at the beginning of our broadcast, regardless of today's game, they cannot automatically be eliminated tonight. They cannot automatically clinch a spot in the semifinals tonight. Their fate will be decided tomorrow when they take on FC Golden State White at 2 p.m. Eastern right here at Field 9 on the TSG Network. Mokhtar Dieng will come in for the first time today as a substitute. And Samuel Farman returns. In place of Michael Steer. Amigon to take the free kick. Goycochea still on the field looking for a birthday hat trick. Falling right to Goycochea. Trying to find Dia. Tried a fancy flick with the outside of his right foot. Can only direct it wide left, and Logan Weedman will gladly accept the goal kick duties. So John Sebastian Goycochea, on his birthday, scores the first goal of the game. And so far today, scores the last goal, as right now PSG getting ready to bring on their backup goalkeeper, Josh Newman, number 1. Gerardo Amigon right now keeping a shutout in the 64th minute, letting his defense do the work. A brace from two players, one on a penalty. Sisse. O'Grady misread the oncoming Gabriel Armstrong, passed it well behind him. As right now, Cincinnati United in a mode of damage control. Can they get a goal back to give them some positive momentum going into their final game tomorrow, a game that they will at this point need a result from if they're to make the U17 boys semifinals on Saturday. And here's the attacking throw-in for Cup Gold. Will be taken by Noah Griffith. Bessel nutmegs one defender. Clear back to Amara Sisse. Sisse in space down the middle of the field. One-on-one with a Cup defender who wins it cleanly. That's Connor Wagner. Sends a long shot forward. Easily collected by Gerardo Amigon. In the 66th minute, Admid Desai and Josh Newman will be substituted shortly as Amigon will pick the ball up. And we should also be hearing a whistle quite shortly for a water break as we have reached the midway point of this second half. O'Grady. Goicoechea. One-touch pass. Finding Farman. And the offside flag is up. And we're going to see a double substitution. Jeremy Barabic, the co-captain, the key defensive midfielder for Manhattan SCPSG, helping them maintain the shutout. He comes on for Admid Desai. And Gerardo Amigon, a shutout through 66 minutes. Now it's going to be up to Josh Newman to keep that shutout for the remaining 24 and stoppage time. So we're ready to resume play here in the 67th minute. No signal from the referee if we're going to have a water break yet or not. Gary Zhao. Now an opportunity for Desai, quickly making his impact on the field felt. And Cincinnati United Premier will make another substitution of their own. Christian Lytle on, Alex Bessel off. Now in the 68th minute. It started in the 9th when John Sebastian Goicoechea scored in the 9th minute. Sean Fitzgerald added the header goal directly off a corner kick to set up a 2-0 lead into halftime. Then Sean Fitzgerald converted the penalty in the 57th minute, followed by a second goal from Goicoechea 3 minutes later. And the water break has been called in the 68th minute. I will step aside after taking a look at the sponsors of the USU Soccer National Championship. Skills, the official performance player trading sponsor of USU Soccer, and the official sporting goods retailer of USU Soccer Sports Authority. 69th minute, Manhattan PSG leads Cup Gold 4-0. I'll take a quick break with the water break, and we'll be back shortly on the Network. Final water break is in the books. We're ready to resume the final 20 minutes of action here at the 2014 USU Soccer National Championships, Day 2 from the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown, Maryland. I'm Matt Digby, glad you could join us for this matchup between Manhattan PSG from New York and Cup Gold, standing for Cincinnati United Premier from, you guessed it, Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Abid Dazai. Jack Harrison, who came in during the water break as a substitute, collected by Logan Weedman. Not a good day so far for Weedman. 4 goals allowed after keeping a shutout yesterday against FC Golden State. He will have one more game tomorrow to have a good performance, and that will be against the Chicago Fire Youth Soccer Club. And a trio of substitutions for Cincinnati United. Dan Schleitweiler, J.J. Iro among the substitutes now on the pitch. Again, Gerardo Amigon was substituted just about 3 minutes ago in place of Josh Newman. So the backup goalkeeper for PSG getting a couple of minutes of playing time, with the match in all likelihood decided right here and now. As a cross in the box, PSG looking for a 5th. And I should mention it is John Sebastian Goycochea's birthday. He's on a hat trick, so is that man Sean Fitzgerald. Sends it toward the box. Easily picked up by Weedman. J.J. Iro. Cross into the box. Finding Lucas Andrew. Deflected. Own goal it in. Cup Gold have a goal inside the final 20 minutes. There is no shutout today. Lucas Andrew creating the opportunity. And let's take a look at the replay. I think that actually might have been an own goal off of Gabriel Armstrong. Here is the replay. Andrew creating opportunity. And let's see if we can get from a different angle. But it looked like the deflection may have been put in by Gabriel Armstrong. As right now, here's an opportunity from Jack Harrison. It goes wide right past the diving Weedman. He'll take a goal kick in the 72nd minute. Here's Weedman's kick. Cincinnati United Premier on the board. It's a 4-1 scoreline. Here's Newman. So the shutout is gone for Josh Newman after Amigon was, for the most part, untested in 66 minutes of work. But Cup Gold are on the board. They still need 3 more just to get a tie and salvage a point. Here's O'Grady. One touch. Too strong. Going to fall right to Weedman. 73rd minute now. And Newman will let the ball roll out of bounds for a goal kick. Let's see if we can get a look at a replay of the goal. Here was Andrew continuing his run. It was deflected by Josh Newman, and you have to say that's an own goal to Gabriel Armstrong. So a 71st minute own goal prevents the shutout for Manhattan SCPSG, but they still enjoy a very comfortable 3-goal lead, 4-1 in the 71st minute. Newman did well to make the save, and Armstrong was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, as Andrew was able to continue that run after it looked like he had lost the ball just outside the 6-yard box. Corner kick to PSG, taken short. O'Grady. Goycochea still on the field looking for a hat trick. Miguel Chung. Down goes Abid Dazai, wins a free kick for Manhattan PSG. And right now, 3 players standing over the ball. Harrison, Goycochea, and Nazai. Final quarter of an hour of play here on day 2 at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. It's Harrison. Lays it low. Through ball from Chung. Now Harrison tries to feed it back in. Cleared out by Cohen. Headed away by Mukhtar Niang. Here's Dan Schleitweiler. Samuel Farman will take the throw in. 76 minute now. If you're just joining us, it's been a barrage of goals so far. John Sebastian Goycochea started it in the 9th minute with a goal past Logan Weedman. Sean Fitzgerald added the second in the 29th minute. Then Fitzgerald converted the penalty in the 57th minute. Goycochea got a second for himself in the 60th. And just recently in the 71st minute, an own goal on Gabriel Armstrong. It was a shot off Andrew, saved by Newman, but fell right to Armstrong. It deflected off his body into the net, but it would not have gone in the net had it not been for Armstrong, so it is being credited as an own goal. Shanks to Hardwick. And a shot! 5-0, 5-1. Jack Harrison gets a goal for himself in the 77th minute. And it really is a 5-star performance for Manhattan SCPSG. Here was the run from Harrison. One look, one touch with their left foot. Weedman did not make an effort to dive for it. And PSG has restored the 4-goal advantage. (5-1) off a goal from Jack Harrison. Through ball intended for Mohamed El Mardi. Cleared out by the PSG defense, who has been resolute apart from that blunder from Armstrong. Back in the 71st minute. Josh Newman. This is William Cohen. J.J. Iro. And a lovely through ball from Brennan Shanks. And a one-touch pass from Lucas Andrew, finding Shanks. Cup possession not over yet. Now Miguel Chung does end it. Here's Schleitweiler. Well, Andrew was the man who created Cup Gold's own goal. Back in the 71st minute, very nearly created a second goal for more consolation. Harrison. Good tackle from Christian Lytle to win the ball back. And a foul, a push from behind on Cincinnati. Gives the ball back to Manhattan. In the 81st minute now, under 10 minutes to play in regulation time. Back to Brady Dalton. Gary Zhao losing possession. And an opportunity for a chip and a sixth goal. Jack Harrison is not done with his scoring. He wants a hat trick himself. And he scores his goals within 5 minutes of each other. Three goals from two players each. 2 goals from 3 players each. John Sebastian Goicoechea, Sean Fitzgerald, and now Jack Harrison. It's 6-1. And now can Cincinnati United play through the remaining 8 minutes and change without allowing a 7th, like Brazil did in that World Cup semifinal loss to Germany. Here's Andrew. Tries a shot from distance. Right at Josh Newman. Newman hasn't been tested very much since he came on in the 67th minute as a substitute. He was able to save the effort from Andrew, but it fell right to Gabriel Armstrong, deflected off his body. That was the own goal back in the 71st minute. That really has been the only piece of criticism that Wilson Egidio will have to give his team. Not keeping the shutout. But apart from that, his team have been just perfect throughout the 90 minutes. Technically 83 and change at this point. The Wilson Trophy Company is the official awards, medals, and pin supplier of U.S. Youth Soccer. And the NSCAA is a proud partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, which is the official grassroots partner of MLS. Breeze continuing here at the Maryland SoccerPlex in Germantown, just about 20 miles northwest of D.C. We've endured temperatures in the mid-90s today with high humidity. Significantly hotter than it was yesterday. Although apart from the heat, it has been very nice, very sunny. As Weedman takes this kick, Terry Nickel urging his players to finish strong, see if they can add a second goal themselves in what surely has to be the highest scoring game so far of these national championships. 7 goals. This is definitely the highest scoring game we've seen at Field 9. Zhao looking for Shanks. Gabriel Armstrong. On defense now, Fitzgerald clears, actually wins a PSG throw-in in the 86th minute. And a corner kick awarded to Gold. Yes, it is. Well, this is how PSG scored their second back in the 29th minute. A header off of a corner kick at the far post. And you hear Terry Nickel imploring Christian Lytle to get in there and score one. His words. Here is the pass toward Lytle. Beaten to the header by Fitzgerald. Cleared by Cohen, but not dealt with completely. Long pass across. The onside flag stays down. An opportunity knocked for Sam Farman. Just lifted it over the crossbar. Very nearly 7-1. After receiving the pass from Jack Harrison, who could have had a shot himself. It's Harrison who's also on a hat trick in addition to Goicoechea and Fitzgerald. And Logan Weedman will take this goal kick. Three minutes now left in regulation. Reminder, we will have Manhattan SC PSG's final group game for you tomorrow right here at Field 9 on the TSG Network at 2 p.m. Eastern. They take on FC Golden State White. And Manhattan PSG, especially now that they have a goal difference in this match of +5, should definitely do themselves a lot of favors should it come down to tiebreakers when determining who gets that spot. Cincinnati United Premier won their first game, so they are by no means out. But they will certainly need a result tomorrow against Chicago Fire Youth Soccer Club if they're also to progress through to the last four in the U17 Boys Division Tournament. Weedman clears now in the 89th minute. J.J. Iro. Continuing possession. Goal kick to PSG. Reminder to those of you watching, while our clock is accurate, it is unofficial. While we are in the 89th minute here, we are still waiting on the reading of stoppage time. We're actually going to see only 1 minute. So again, please bear in mind our clock is unofficial. We just saw the referee signal for 1 additional minute of injury time in what has been a total masterclass from Manhattan Soccer Club's PSG 96 club in the U17 Boys Pool B at the 2014 National Championships. 2 goals each from 3 different players, and the one sourdough and own goal as Miguel Chung commits a handball. Turnover to Cup Gold, whose one notable statistic, apart from the own goal that prevented them being shut out, Luke Treadway did pick up a yellow card in the 53rd minute. It's Cohen, sent in the box, promptly headed out, and that is that. A dominant performance from Manhattan PSG. 2 goals each from Sean Fitzgerald, Jack Harrison, and birthday boy John Sebastian Goycochea. He will indeed have a very happy birthday after scoring in the 9th and 60th minutes. And Manhattan SC PSG moves to 1 win and 1 draw in Pool B for a grand total of 4 points. Cincinnati United Premier has 1 win and 1 loss. They have 3 points, but perhaps more telling for them, they have a goal difference now of -2. 4 scored, 6 allowed. While Manhattan PSG has a huge favor in goal difference, scored 7, allowed 2. That will do it for day 2 of the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships for the Maryland Soccer Complex in Germantown, Maryland. Please be sure to join us tomorrow at 8 a.m. We have 2 matches in the U16 boys bracket and 2 matches in U17 boys as pool play finishes up tomorrow on day 3. The matches begin on all the networks of TSG at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Now for the entire Turbo Sports Group crew and for the folks at U.S. Soccer, I'm Matt Digby. Thank you for viewing this presentation of Turbo Sports Group, the 2014 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships presented by the National Guards. Final score tonight, Cup Gold 1, Manhattan SC PSG 6. Good night from Germantown. We'll see you tomorrow.